Hey guys, it's Albertium back with another boss guide for Silksong Hollow Knight, and this time is going to be the Widow. And you know how this goes. Before I even think about asking you to click that like or subscribe button for me, please allow me a chance to earn that from you. With that being said, let's get in on this. And the boss fight itself. Now I want you to direct your attention to my HP. Now I arrived here like this intentionally, just to show you how many mistakes you're actually gonna be able to do here, and the two amulets that I want you to have is going to be the Druid's Eye and also the Fractured Mask, which is going to be enabling me to do this guide for you. Now, when it does come to this guide, she's gonna have a couple of moves, and this one is going to be the most dangerous one because it's basically a grab attack, and she does a ton of damage to you. So she's gonna be going diagonally, but the trick is she doesn't just keep going in one direction. Whichever direction you are on, she's gonna either proceed going over there or backtracking back into your direction. So either hover over her or just pogo off of her, because that is always the better idea, to just deal a little bit of damage. Once she is handling these threats like this, now you might actually be able to do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Now here I was able to hit her basically just once because I ended up being under a threat myself. So you kind of don't want to take that damage. And when she is doing that attack, well, you just pogo off of this appearance from the ground, and that is going to be enough to actually deal with it. And then you're just paying attention to these threads coming out of the sky and just avoiding them like that. Now here comes that attack again. Hover, pogo off of this, and then she's handling the threads again. You just close the distance between you and her and just let her have it. She's an extremely staggerable boss. Now here I made a mistake of healing too early, and then she again goes with this crazy attack. Now you can always pogo off of her, and even like this, when you see these diagonal threads going, if you position yourself correctly, it might not hit you even on the bounce, while you still can keep dishing out the damage. It is all about positioning yourself when she is handling the threads, which is going to be your moneymaker to just do a lot, and I do mean a lot of damage, guys. And then when you think you got her, it's just an introduction to phase 2. Now what happens in phase 2 is basically she sticks to two attacks. It's going to be the threats, which we already covered, is going to be a great opportunity for you to deal some hurt of your own. And then she's distracting you with all these bells moving while you're trying to avoid them, and she pretty much sticks to just this attack along the floor that we kind of covered. You should be pogoing over, at least just hover over it, but it's always a better option to do some damage if you can. So always keep attention to these lines, and then if you position yourself between the diagonal lines when you see them on the screen, it's even a good opportunity to maybe heal, because as you see here, I'm actually taking a lot of damage but also dishing it as well. So anytime you see her do this, just try to close the distance and do some damage of your own. These diagonal ones are going to be the easiest ones to kind of dodge because they're not really overlapping, and you actually can hit the bells with your own sword and divert the trajectory, just make them bounce somewhere else. Guys, don't panic. Use these amulets that I have suggested to you, and then the victory is going to be yours. I'm going to be seeing you in the next one. Bye bye.